Hey everyone, today I'm going to be explaining parabolas. Woo! Now, what is a parabola? Well, according to Mr. Cotter, a parabola is a set of all points that are equidistant from a point in a line. So it kind of look like a U. This point is called the focus, and this line is called the directrix. So let's say we wanted to find all the points that are equidistant from the point 0, 7 and the x-axis. First, we would write down a coordinate that represents all the other coordinates that are equidistant. So in this case, and in most cases, it would be x, y. Then we have two other coordinates we need. One to represent the focus, or the point, and the directrix, or the line. In this case, our focus will simply be 0, 7. And the coordinate that would represent the x-axis would be x, 0. Because x could be any value, but y always has to be 0. Now, all the coordinates for x, y have to be equidistant from both the focus and the directrix, so we use distance formula. We want to find the distance between all the points possible in the focus. So, x, y, and 0, 7. Then we find the distance between all the points possible, so x, y, once again, and the directrix, x, 0. And finally, we set the distances equal to each other, or what is called distance equals distance, since we know that both of the distances have to be the same. Eventually, you'll get your equation after doing some basic algebra. So this is how to find an equation of a parabola, or how to find all the points that are equidistant from a point in a line. So here's a practice problem. Find all of the points that are equidistant from 1, 5, and y equals 2. Please pause if you're doing the problem and hit play to hear the answer and the solution. So once again, we're going to do distance equals distance. We're going to do the distance between x, y, and 1, 5 equals the distance of x, y, and x2. Because x can be any value, but y can only be 2 on the line y equals 2. The equation that has all of the points that are equidistant from the point 1, 5 and the line y equals 2 is x squared minus 2x plus 30 over 6 equals y. If we graph the answer to the last example, it would look like this. Most of the time, whenever you result in an equation that is along the lines of something variable squared plus something times a variable plus a constant equals 0, you can plug it into your handy graphing calculator and find the x-intercepts to find the answers. You'll have two answers, but typically one is extraneous or doesn't make sense, so you're able to throw it out. For example, if you look at the antelope problem or number 1 from day 59, we had an extraneous solution. So when you plugged in the equation 2,500t squared plus 5,280t minus 486,720 equals 0, there are two x-intercepts, negative 15 and 12. Well, obviously the antelope can't run to its destination in negative 15 seconds, so you can automatically throw out negative 15. So you just throw that out, and you're left with 12. So 12 would be the only answer. Always reread your problem to make sure that your answer makes sense and actually answers the question. Read the problem carefully because sometimes the answers won't be x-intercepts. It might be the maximum or the highest point or the minimum, the lowest points of the parabola. For example, number 4 on day 60. We had to find the fastest route to the hospital, so we graphed the route 225 plus x squared over 20 plus 60 minus x over 9 and found the minimum of the graph. To find the smallest amount of time of the y value possible to get to the hospital, and x was the distance. So yeah, good luck on your finals. Woo!